Finalist. It's Yannis from Edelman Data and Intelligence. So Yanni, are you ready, sir?
I am ready, if
Over
you guys can hear me. Let's hi everyone. My name is Yanni. I oversee the global data and intelligence practice at Edelman. We move to the next slide, please. So our use case, one of our manufacturing clients of outdoor home goods wanted to understand the contribution of media on driving sales, and obviously then leverage this data to better optimize their budgeting and planning methods around marketing. So they could adapt in flight during their peak season that happens once a year. Now, this sounds like a traditional measurement problem, but when we dug deeper in it, we realized that we will have to be very creative on how to solve it, especially because of the time frame we needed to do it. So there was a series of other factors, including that in the complexity, including that media budgets have actually grown significantly year over year, and they were exploring new traditional media channels that the previous analysis on advertising spend was only ever considered in the context of online sales through baseline site analytics. However, the clients' sales predominantly came in through their offline physical retail partners. So the advertising impact, they have never considered all the components that needed to be considered to understand the full dimensions that played a role in sales for the business. These factors, coupled with the factor of a 3-month peak season that everything needed to happen, meant that we needed to create something that is fast, that is flexible from a methodology standpoint of view, and obviously something that is statistically rigorous. We will move to the next slide. So we set up to create the measurement solution for the client using a limited number of amount of data, as the campaign had only been in the market for 4 weeks. The goal of the analysis were to optimize media allocations mid-flight for the campaign, and to help understand and to extract strategies and insights via customer journey analysis, the traditional MTA method. A traditional media mix approach usually requires multiple years of data and comparable year-over-year marketing strategies. In this case, this could not be possible, especially because of the time frame and the large shifts in strategy and spend the client had actually had. Now, the alternative of just using a digital attribution solution could not solve this challenge as well. While we can connect, obviously, foot traffic data to some media exposure, it will have left a gap in analysis around all parts of the media plan, and will have also omitted significant value information from the site analytics. So in order to serve the client, we created a combination of attribution and a zip code level MMM model to quantify the impact of media and understand the customer journey. The zip code level MMM was a creative solution to quantify the impact of media channels on in-store sales, given the campaign's limited time in the market. So we use the natural variation that exists in geography to compensate for the fact that the campaign was only running for 4 weeks, and get an information value out of the massive amount of data that exists in a very granular level at the geo level. We move to the next one. Since our clients primarily sold their goods through physical retailers, and also at the same time had a portion of that sales happening online, our solutions needed to be twofold. The zip code model was built to incorporate insights of neighborhood compositions. Retailers have long used and have relied on the different store locations and optimized based on the proximity on different demographic cohorts around those locations in order to optimize sales. Our clients want us to be able to do exactly the same thing in order to leverage this information to optimize both their sales spend and understand it, and also optimize the relationship with the retail partnerships. Ultimately, our zip level MMM allowed the client to understand how media drives foot traffic, and then how this foot traffic connects to sales by locations. And then our journey model, which is our MTA, took the work of the heavy lifting in basically uncovering the complexities of the digital experience. Move to the next one. So for our journey model, the MTA, the data came in from the fractured digital ecosystem. Much of it was collected through our third-party DMP partner, but other sources related to the client-side analytics were leveraged to create a comprehensive data set as possible in order to drive accuracy. Analyzing this web of data points provided by the tracking of the digital experience gave us a better allocation of credit for online sales across digital channels, and also uncover strategic insights for us that were able to help us navigate and improve the experience as well. We go to the next slide. For the zip code MMM, we took a novel approach because, again, we only had 4 weeks in market data. We relied on the variation across geographies to measure digital and traditional media impact on campaigns to compensate for that. This way, we were able to measure campaigns quickly and accurately, and that have not been on the market for a long time, which is very valuable in face on the fact, if we face the fact that a lot of the data that MTA is really relying on are going away, and these applications of very tactical models to be able to do quick applications for short-term campaigns is becoming more and more difficult to execute. Our clients' media data was enriched with a tapestry of other data sources from both public and third-party data integrating into our DMP. This included obviously common data points like employment and household income and purchasing habits, but also we included other data around life triggers, travel and leisure habits, the weather, data that were very specific to our client. This became a true blend of big data and macroeconomic modeling, which resulted in
I'm sorry, Yannis, that's out of time.
That's very good. So we have time to do questions, and I'm sure
Fantastic.
the questions are going to be around the impact. Thank you.